Hello and welcome to Kareen and Company. I want to talk to you today about healing and shifting our mental, our emotional, our physical, and our spiritual body. Keep in mind that we've lived many lifetimes and we may not have memories of it, but we do have a lot of the experiences. Let's say you have someone at work or at home that you don't vibrate well with. And what most people do is they gossip about it and they talk about it, but the real gift you could do is figure out that's a soul family member that you need to finish energy with at this time in life. It doesn't mean you have to be best friends, but in order for you to heal and move forward, we have to figure out how we can work well, live well with that person without causing more inner conflict for ourselves. I have several people in my life that cause me a lot of disharmony, but I don't go out of my way to compliment them, to be in their space. But sometimes we are in each other's space. And to be honest, yeah, they irritate the hell out of me, but I'm only normal and I'm only human, but I don't allow it to run through my mind 24/7. I might do just a little clearing, and what would that look like? It'd be like, this is the person, this is me. I might take a breath in and I find that word. And sometimes I find people are really disrespectful with their comments. And you know, a lot of people who are in holistic healing, who think they're really woo-woo-y, all this great stuff, most of the time they're the most unkind people I've ever met. So in real reality, if you're being terrible and you're terrible to yourself, you can't help but be terrible to other people. I don't tolerate it, I don't like it, and I don't have any problem letting someone know that we're not vibrating well together, but I'm not blaming them and I'm not shaming them. I'm clearing our past life soul energy because I honestly don't want to work with them anymore. I want to clear up the residue or the dust that caused us disharmony. So that's kind of about what I'm going to talk about right now. I want to help you heal, teach you, I can't do it, but I want to teach you how to heal and shift on all layers and levels. We have all these committees that are with us. And I've got to teach you that just because we have a healing committee, a spiritual committee, a wholeness committee, they're just like us. Even though we think, oh, they're spiritual in this. Nope, sometimes they don't get along at all either. So always make sure that when we connect with our healing committee, our spiritual committees, our high self committee members, let's set the intention they're of the highest vibration. Let's set the intention they're in the highest vibration of love, light, forgiveness, and understanding. And let's make sure they're all working together as a team in harmony, not only for them as a team, but for you, the person they're clearing and working with. They understand all these soul family challenges and issues. Some people we love right away. Those are old soul families that come from many lifetimes that we figured out all our indifferences. We supported each other, we loved each other, we valued each other. So we might get a little temptation from the past to get these other sticky little souls in there, but the real goal is to make sure that when you breathe in a lot of love and forgiveness, you do that on their behalf as well, because it would be nicer if they could just go on their merry way and you could clear etherical lifetimes, any heart vows or soul contracts you made with one another, and get out of each other's space. Nobody says you have to get along with everybody 24/7. For God's sake, half the people didn't even like Jesus. How the hell are they going to like you? Don't worry about any of that stuff. We all have a purpose and a plan to be here. But if you get yourself weighed down with all this nonsense and all these toxic thoughts and feelings and emotions, you become neurotic, you become anxious. And what I want to tell you now is stop. If you don't vibrate well with something someone says, it's okay. If you don't like the way someone thinks or acts or behaves, it's okay. Let's make sure we don't judge. Yeah, we're just all human. We might think in our head, beep, beep, beep. But at some point just ask for forgiveness, because we are just all learning and there's no way we can be perfect all the time. I call this either emotional weight loss or belly button therapy. You can put this finger in your belly button, hold it there the whole time you're breathing in and exhaling. Let's set the intention that we are working with the highest vibration of knowledge and wisdom and information. And any blocks or inflexibilities we have, as we take that breath in, we hold, and we release, that we're willing to transform and transmute things we're aware of and unaware of. Let's also set our intention that anything hidden, buried, and covered up be brought to the surface for healing. Let's also set our intention that we're going to work, because our fingers in our belly button, that's our umbilical cord, that's our lifeline to our biological mother and our biological father. Doesn't matter if you like them, you've disowned them, they've disowned you. Let's start healing those wounds. Let's start healing that pain. And take a breath in if you say, no, I don't want to. I'm so okay with it. I want you to do whatever you want to do for healing. It's all about what you can move forward with, what you choose to work with, and what you don't. We're all here for lessons and understandings. Me, I'm an old bird now, so I want to make sure I get through some of these, because I really love tranquility, I really love peace, and I really love just being in the moment and feeling great and feeling good. So let's take a breath in. Let's understand that shifting, removing and releasing things that keep us trapped or stuck, we can do that through the foods we eat. The better we eat, the healthier we eat, the better our body provides for us. The drinks we take in, water is your most favorite, your best. But if we have addictions to liquor or sodas or smoothies or fruit drinks, they're not always the best. You don't want high sugar and you don't want high alcohol. So let's give our body permission to love water, because water clears emotions. Exercise, you don't have to go to the gym and pound weights, but you do have to do wall push-ups, you do have to do crunches, you do need to walk around your house maybe 5-10 times. You have to let your body know you love it, you support it, and you want to heal. Those are just connections you can make, okay? Take another breath. And most of all, if you don't get your body going, you know what happens? Your mind gets stuck. Repetitive thoughts, repetitive emotions. People stay so busy, so busy, so busy, and they think they're so amazing. But you know what? When you keep yourself so busy, that keeps you from actually looking at yourself, healing some of your old wounds and traumas from childhood, and some of those old things we brought in, like a big old back sack from our other lifetimes that we have to clear. So as we have our finger in our belly button and we keep breathing in, acknowledging and releasing, I want to make sure we connect with our biological mother and father, their mothers and fathers, 5, 10, hundreds, even to thousands plus generations, because soul family members, we meet them at work, we meet them in relationships, whether they've cheated on us, lied to us, loved us, disciplined us, judged us. We've got to get through these old soul programs, and we have to heal. Just walking away being angry and stuffing it down never fixes anything. Have the courage through your Wholeness Committee, your Healing Committee, and your Spiritual Committee to allow them, as you breathe in, hold, and release, to create healing on the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the psychological levels. Okay, so let's ask that we raise our High Self Committee's vibration, our Wholeness Committee vibration, and our Spiritual Committee vibrations, and our High Self Committees to the highest vibration of love, universal knowledge, universal healing. Let's forgive ourselves for judging not only ourselves but others. Let's ask and apply the 9,000 plus energies we have available to us for healing, clearing, and releasing on all layers and levels. Let's really breathe that knowledge in, ask it to touch every bone, every joint, every muscle, every tissue, every ligament, and every cell in your body for divine healing. Finding, locating, and removing any trapped emotions that keep you unhealthy, that cause you disharmony, keep you trapped. Good. Let's ask that all body memories causing us physical challenges, maybe in our bones, our joints, our cellular memory, our cells. Let's give them permission to be brought to the surface through our Wholeness Committee, our Healing Committee, our High Self Committees. Allow them to do a body scan from the front of your body, up the back of your body. Any thoughts, feelings, and emotions hiding, hidden, be brought to the surface. Released and cleared. Thank you. Any pain and suffering we elected to bring into this lifetime, maybe we were doing it through our family generations, our ancestors. Let's ask that all these pain and sufferings on the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the psychological levels be identified, released and cleared. If you have a specific ailment or illness or challenge, please breathe deep into that area of your body. Maybe you just touch it with your opposite hand. Good. Maybe we're holding on to a lot of sadness. Maybe we've had a lot of loss in our lifetime. Let's breathe that out. Yeah, loss is quite challenging to our lungs, to our heart, to our physical body, our emotional body, our psychological body. Sometimes we focus on that loss and we get stuck at that age or that time in life. But let's ask our Wholeness Committee, our Healing Committee, our spiritual committees to raise their vibration. Go in and please clear the lungs and the hearts and all of our chakras. Let's clear them. Let's transform those memories. Let's shift them. Let's allow ourselves to be okay, to let go of all the guilt and all the shame. The people we've lost, whether they're people or animals, they would want us to be happy. They loved us the most when they saw us laugh and they saw us smile and they saw that vibration within us. Let's go back to that moment in time and give ourselves permission to experience life, to love ourselves, to love our home, to love our body. Good. Let's ask that any grief that we can't identify, let's go ahead and clear that genetically, cellularly, and emotionally through all levels, layers, and lifetimes. Breathe it in deep. And exhale. Let's ask these lungs and this heart to let go of all the grief, all the misunderstandings, all the traumas, all the tragedies. Breathe in a lot of love and forgiveness. Exhaling a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and a lot of sadness. Go ahead and ask our healing committees, our spiritual committees, to heal our body, heal our mind, heal our emotions. Give us permission to be filled with joy, to be filled with love, and to be filled with inner peace. Keep breathing it until you feel your body just surrender. Just breathe in and surrender. And give a lot of thanks that your body is happy, your body is healthy, your body is beautiful, that your body is just divine. Let that inner soul just start vibrating with beauty and inner peace, inner confidence, inner tranquility. Let's be open and let's apply the 9,000 plus energies for possible healing, transformation, self-love. Things we're aware of, things we're unaware of, old thought patterns, old belief systems, old patterns. Take a breath in. Let's go ahead and get rid of all that energy, all that vibration that's at a lower vibration. Let's give our healing committee, our spiritual committees, and our high self committees, along with all the guides and angels of the highest vibration of love, knowledge, wisdom, and transformation, permission to fill us with a lot of love, a lot of light, a lot of support. Thanking our ancestors for all their healing, all their knowledge, all their kindness. Breathe in a lot of love and self-forgiveness. Breathe in a lot of kindness and transformation. Give yourself permission every day, every moment to feel. Feel your emotions. Feel your thoughts. When they overpower you, just put your hand there. Take a breath into that hand or that organ or that tissue, and allow your high self committee, your healing committees, and your wholeness committees to shift and change any of the vibrations you're not comfortable with. Make sure they are of the highest vibration of light, the highest vibration of love, and the highest vibration of universal knowledge, allowing them to download and apply these healing energies 24/7 for you, your biological mother, your biological father, and all your ancestors, any of your brothers and sisters, and any of your offspring. Be well. Love yourself, and be very kind to yourself. You are the most important person in this world, whether you believe it or not. I want to shift that for you because you really are. Let's empower you to love yourself. Give yourself permission to appreciate yourself. Give yourself permission to admire yourself through all the layers, all the levels, all lifetimes. Be well.